we will discuss about the fire tube boilers. What are the outlines, major outlines of this boiler? First one is the boiler, then second one is the fire tube boilers, construction and working principle of Cochrane boilers, mounting and accessories. Then what is boiler? So boiler is a closed vessels. It is main characteristic. It is a closed vessels and it is always vertical. Okay. So heat is produced by combustion of fuel. So combustion means either coal, either coal or wood or oil. So combustion takes place inside the boiler to form a hot gases or flue gases. So which convert the water to the steam through these flue gases and hot gases. So I show you what are the major input of the boiler. So first input is water, then second input is air. So this is the air. Okay. Then so inside the boiler the coal is a major fuel. So coal is major fuel which is combustion takes place, the flue gases, hot gases are produced. Okay. So which convert the water to the steam by the help of these hot gases and flue gases. So then it creates some exhaust gases. Okay. Then some materials are coming out, which is called as arcs. After the combustion of fuel, some metals are coming out, is called as the arcs. So these are the boiler, which is the closed vessels. When it is converted into water to steam by the help of the combustion of fuel, so it creates some exhaust gases and some metals are come out, which is called as the arcs. Then next is fire tube boilers. What do you mean by fire tube boilers? So fire tube boilers means the hot gases or flue gases is produced by the combustion of fuel. This fuel enters the multi-tubes which are surrounded by the outside surrounded by the water to form a steam. It's called as a fire tube boiler. So best example of fire tube boiler is the Cochrane boilers. So Cochrane boiler is the one type of the fire tube boilers in which we convert water to the steam by the help of the combustion of hot gases or flue gases. What are the major parts of the fire tube boilers? This part is called as a combustion chamber. So combustion chamber required when the hot gases and flue gases are produced. Then when hot gases, flue gases produced to the combustion chamber, then go to the number of multi-tubular tubes. It's called as a multi-fire tubes. Okay, then this is called as a chamber. Inside the chamber, water is surrounded outside of the tube. So water and hot gases inside the tube come in contact with each other to form a steam. To enter multi-tubes, fire tubes, which is enters to pass through the smoke box. This is called as a smoke box. Then finally it is discharged the hot gases, flue gases to the atmosphere through the chimney. It's called as a chimney. So water is converted to steam by the help of the combustion of fuel and discharged unwanted hot gases, flue gases discharged through the chimney. This is called as a fire tube boilers. The next is what is Cochrane boiler. So what are the construction of the Cochrane boiler? So Cochrane boiler This is the construction of the Cochrane boiler. Cochrane boiler is one type of the fire tube boilers. So what are the construction required? The main characteristics of the Cochrane boiler, it is the vertical. Why it is vertical? Because the cell is vertical and cylindrical shape. So vertical means this is called as a, this shape is called as a vertical. It is the cylindrical shape. This is called as a cylindrical shape. Okay, so it is the dome shaped cylindrical cell. Why it is the dome shaped cylindrical cell? Because it gives the maximum strength to withstand the pressure of the steam inside the boiler. So it gives the maximum strength to withstand the pressure of the steam inside the boiler. So it is called as a cylindrical cell. Then after that, the firebox is also cylindrical shape. Why it is called as a cylindrical shape? Because it gives the high heat energy. Closed shape cylindrical cell. Firebox is called as a closed shape cylindrical shape. Then this is firebox is also called as a furnace. Furnace come in contact with the combustion chamber. Furnace is coming into connect with the combustion chamber through the flue pipe. This is called as a flue pipe. So furnace contact with the combustion chamber through the flue pipes. When the hot gas is produced through the furnace, then go to the combustion chamber through the flue pipes. The flue pipes inside the combustion chamber, the wall of the combustion chamber lined with the fabric lining. Wall of the combustion chamber is lined with the fabric lining. Fabric lining. Okay, then after that the hot gases then go to the multi-tubes. This is called as a multi-tube. Hot gases enter to the multi-tubes. The outside the multi-tube there is a water surrounded. So hot gases enter to the multi-tubes. Outside the multi-tubes water is surrounded. So hot gases and water come in contact with each other with high temperature and pressure. Then it forms a steam which is present at the top of the boiler. Which is present at the top of the boiler. After that, then through hot gases pass through the flue tubes, then go to the smoke box. This is called as a smoke box. Okay, then finally it discharge the smoke box through the to the atmosphere through the chimney. This is called as a chimney. So when the steam is produced by the help of the combustion of fuel, so steam present at the top of the boiler cell. So steam is present at the top of the boiler cell. Whenever it is required, it is through the anti-priming pipe. So when the steam is required, whenever required, so steam is passed through the anti-priming pipe. Okay. Then what are the working of the Cochrane boiler? So this is the line diagram of the Cochrane boiler. So first line diagram is firebox. Firebox means furnace. We use the hot gases or flue gases as combustion takes place inside the firebox. The firebox, hot gases, flue gases then go to the combustion chamber through the flue pipes. Then after that hot gases, flue gases then go through the number of fire tubes called as a multi-tubes. This is called as a multi-tubes. Then after that fire tubes come to the pass through the smoke box. The smoke box in which smoke box finally the hot gases and flue gases go to the outside through the chimney. What is the working principle of the Cochrane boiler? What are the working principle? The say we know that Cochrane boiler is the main characteristic is Cochrane boiler is the vertical multi-tubular fire tube boiler and it is naturally natural circulate boiler. Why it is called as a naturally circulated boiler? Because there is no pump used inside the boiler. So when water is required through So it is called as a natural circulated boiler. Why it is called as a multitubular? Because the number of horizontal tubes are there. Okay, number of horizontal fire tubes are there. So it is called as a multitubular. Tubular. So another characteristic is it is the cylindrical shape, because cylindrical shape gives the maximum strength to withstand the pressure of the steam inside the boiler. So what are the working principles of Cochrane boiler? So main parts of Cochrane boiler, we know that first part is the this is the cylindrical shape. Okay, then the bottom of the cell, which is called as a the bottom of the cell is called as a grate. This is called as a grate. So coal is introduced to the grate. Coal is introduced to the grate through the fire door. This is called as a fire door. So, coal is introduced to the grate through the fire door. Okay. Then after that, this is called as a combustion chamber. Combustion chamber. At the bottom of the grate, there is called as a axe. Axe is coming out. Then the last one is, this is called as a spit. Okay. Then this is the lining is called as a fabric lining. So water through the water is supplied through the feed check valve. Some are the mountings are there which are required for the any construction working principle of Cochrane boiler. So first one is, we know that water is supplied through the feed check valve. These are the feed check valve is one type of the mountings. Okay. Then after that the coal is entered to the grate through the fire door. This is called as a fire door. In which the combustion of fuel takes place. Then combustion fuel takes place, the combustion takes place, so flue gases, hot gases produced inside the grate. Then it go to the combustion chamber, to pass through the combustion chamber through the flue pipes. This is called as a flue pipe. Okay, after that, the hot gases, flue gases enter the combustion chamber, then pass through the multi-tubular fire tubes. This is called as a multi-tubular fire tubes. Multi-tubular means number of tubes are there. This is called as a multi-tubular fire tubes. Then outside of the tubes, water is surrounded. Outside of the tubes, water is surrounded. This is called as a water. These are called as a water. So flue gases, hot gases come in contact with water, then it is heated so to form a steam. So which is present at the top of the boiler. Then next is any unwanted hot gases or smoke gases are present or pass through the smoke box. This is called as the smoke box. Then it is go to the atmosphere through the chimney. So this is the what are the working principle is required. First is water is supplied through the feed check valve. Then coal is entered to the grate through the combustion takes place inside the grate. So hot gases and flue gases produced inside the grate, then go to the combustion chamber through the flue pipes. Then hot gases and flue gases, that is go to the multi-tubular fire tubes. Then outside the multi-tubular fire tubes, the water is surrounded. Then both in contact with each other to form a steam. So then unwanted hot gases or flue gases come to the smoke box. Finally, it is discharged to the atmosphere through the chimney. So what are the mountings necessary for the Cochrane boiler? What are the mountings? Mounting means these are the fitting devices which are necessary for the operation and safety of a boiler. What are the mountings required? First is the first one is the steam pressure gas. Steam pressure gas means which is used to supply the which is used to measure the pressure of the steam. This is called as a steam pressure gas. Steam pressure gas means it is used to measure the pressure of the steam. The next one is the safety valve. Safety valve means which is used to save the boiler or save the boiler when the any steam is coming out or any firing takes place. So safety valve is required to save the boiler. Then manholes, which is used to cleaning the boiler. Then water level indicator. Water level indicator which indicates the level of water whenever it is required. Then blow up cork. Blow up cork, it is used for empty or cleaning operations. Then steam stop valve. Steam stop valve, which is it is used for the using the steams whenever it is required, or it is used for the steam required whenever it is required any industries or electric generator, whatever it is required. So it indicates the steam stop valve. Anti-priming pipe means when the steam is formed, it is supplied any whenever it is required, it is supplied it. Then next is these are the major mountings of the boiler. What are the accessories? These are the auxiliary parts required for the steam boilers for the proper operations or for the increase of their efficiency. These are the called as the accessories, but Cochrane boiler there is no accessories required for the any working principle. So any no necessaries required for the Cochrane boiler. That's all. Thank you. We'll discuss in next video.